Hello. Wait, I think I'm live. Hold on. I get the notification. Are people on? Hang on. Ah, hello. Hello. Oh no, wait, something went wrong with the YouTube one. No, 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 no. Alright, there we go. Now it's good. Alright, so leave this leave this live stream. Go to my one on YouTube. Yeah, be great. Um, alright, so oh, let me go over here. There we go. Okay. So, I said that I'm reading the dictionary until I reach 100 subscribers. Um, Currently, we are at 87, so I need to get 13 more subscribers. And I said I would be reading the dictionary. However, I did some research. This is the dictionary I put in the thumbnail, and I was going to read this, but unfortunately, uh, it is not an up-to-date dictionary. So instead, I've been relegated to using this dictionary, the Webster's dictionary. It's not a bad one, just gotta do what you gotta do. Go over to my live stream on YouTube. It'd be great. Thanks. Wait, hang on. Let me. Alright, there you go. So you can tell people to go over to YouTube. Yeah. So, sit down, relax, and join me on this narration of the Webster's Dictionary. Obviously, you gotta have your guide to dictionary abbreviations. ADJ, adjective. ABBR, abbreviation. ADV, adverb. Wait, no. Oh, this is the dictionary. Oh, no, that was dumb. Never mind. I need to start on. I'm gonna start on page 5. Whatever. So, A is for abandon. To give up wholly, forsake, or renounce utterly. To yield oneself unrestrainedly, as to abandon one's self to vice. Abandoned, adjective, forsaken, deserted. Abate, to reduce in amount, number, degree, intensity, etc. Lessen, moderate. To be abated, grow less, decrease. Abbey, the church of a monastery. Abdicate, to give up or relinquish power. Abduct, to take away surreptitiously by force. There we go. Abhor, detest. Abide, to continue in a place, dwell. To remain stable or fixed in some state, continue. Ability, quality or state of being able. Power to perform, capacity, skill, faculty, talent. There you go. Hang on, let me move this over to here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Able, having sufficient power, force, skill, etc., competent as an able workman. Having strong mental powers, talented and clever. Abnormal, not according to rule, unnatural, irregular. Aboard, on board. Abolish, to do away with wholly. Abrasion, act of abrading. Also, an abraded place. That's not a very good definition. Just said abrade. whatever. Abroad, at large, widely, abroadly, outdoors, outside a country, in foreign countries. Abrupt, sudden, hasty, having sudden transitions, unconnected, broken. Absent, being away, not present, lacking, inattentive, or absent minded. Absolute, perfect, complete, as absolute purity, free from limit, restriction, or qualification. Absolution, act of absolving, absolve, to set free or release as from obligation or the consequences of guilt, to free from a penalty, pardon. Absorb, to swallow up, engulf, suck up, drink or take in, engross, occupy fully. Absorbent, absorbing as absorbent earth, anything that absorbs. Abstain, to do without or give up voluntarily, refrain. Abstinence, act of or practice of abstaining, especially from indulgence of appetite. Abstract, considered apart from an object, as abstract numbers, hence abstruse, difficult as an abstract subject, expressing a quality apart from any particular subject. Absurd, contrary to reason or propriety, obviously and flatly opposed to truth, nonsensical, ridiculous. Abundance, an overflowing fullness, great plenty, profusion. Abundant, overflowing, more than sufficient, plentiful, ample. Accelerate, to move faster, quicken, opposed to retard. To quicken the natural progression or progress of, or to hasten as the occurrence of an event. Accessory, something additional and subordinate. Adjunct. Law, one who, not being present, contributes to the commission of an offense, or one who aids or shelters the offender to defeat justice. Hang on one second. There we go. Accident, an unforeseen or unexpected event, usually unfortunate chance mishap. Acclaim, to applaud. Accommodation, lodgings and food. Accomplish, to bring to a successful issue, effect, fulfill. Formally, to equip thoroughly, hence to render accomplished. Accordingly, agreeably, suitably, conformably. Accountable, liable to be called to account, answerable, capable of being accounted for. Explicitly. No, never mind. Accrue, to increase, to come or be added as increase, especially as the produce of money lent. Produce? Okay, whatever. Accumulate, to heap up, pile up, amass, collect, aggregate, to increase, collect. Accusation, act or fact of being accused, that of which one is accused. Achieve, to carry on to a final close, accomplish, perform, to get by effort, win, attain, to effect something, attain a desired end. I want to achieve 100 subscribers. Subscribe. Acid, sour, sharp, or biting to the taste, tart, also sour-tempered, of pertaining to or of the nature of an acid, a sour substance. Acknowledge, to own or admit the knowledge of, declare one's belief in, admit as true, confess, to admit the claims of authority of, recognize. Acquaint, to furnish or give knowledge of by trial or experience, to notify, inform. Acquire, to gain, usually by one's own exertion, get as one's own. Action, state of motion, activity. Active, quick in physical movement, agile, nimble. Actor, one who acts, a doer. A theatrical performer, a player. Actual, existing in act, reality, or fact, real. In action at the time being, now existing, present. Adhesive, sticky, tenacious, of the nature of adhesion. Apt or tending to adhere, clinging. Adjacent, lying near, close, contiguous, neighboring. Adjourn, to put off or defer to another day, or indefinitely, to close or suspend for the day as a legislative meeting, or to suspend business for a time, especially public business as of legislatures, courts, etc. Adjust, to settle or arrange, free from differences or discrepancies, to make exact, fit, make correspondent or comfortable, or to put in order, regulate. Administer, to manage or conduct, as public affairs, direct the execution, application, or conduct of, to dispense, serve out, supply. Adolescent, growing to maturity in a state of adolescence, a youth. Adopt, to take by choice into a relationship, especially that of a child or an heir. Or to take or receive as one's own what is not so naturally. Adult, having attained full size and strength, matured, an adult person, animal, or plant. Advance, move forward, to raise to a higher rank, elevate, promote, as he was advanced to captain. Adventure, chance of danger or loss, the encountering of risks, a bold undertaking. Advice, an opinion recommended or offered to be followed. Counsel, advocate, one who pleads the case of another, as a lawyer or counselor in court. Pleader, intercessor, to plead in favor of, support publicly. Affair, that which is, or is being, or is to be done. Concern, business, or a material object. Effect, to make a display of liking, adopting, or following after. Affidavit, a sworn statement in writing, especially one made before an authorized officer. Sorry, that was my fault. Affirm, to conform or ratify, to assert positively, aver. Afflict, to inflict some great injury or hurt on, causing continued pain or distress. Afford, to give forth, yield, furnish, or the like as the natural result, fruit, or issue. To incur, stand, or bear, or manage without serious detriment as to financial condition, health, reputation, etc. Afraid, impressed with fear or apprehension, in fear, apprehensive. After, subsequently in time or place, behind, later than, behind in place. Afternoon, the part of the day between noon and evening. Afterthought, reflection after an act. Again, in return, back, another time, anew, once repeated. Against, from an opposite direction and so as to strike or touch, in contact with, in opposition to, counter to, adverse to. Agape, or a gap. Gaping, as with wonder, expectation, or eager attention. Agency, faculty or state of acting, action, instrumentality, or office or business of an agent. Agent, one that exerts power or has power to act, one that acts as the bee is an agent of fertilization, one who acts for or in the place of another by authority from him, deputy. Aggrandize, to make great or greater, to exalt. Aggravate, to make worse or more severe, intensify, to exasperate, provoke, irritate. Aghast, terrified, agile, apt or ready to move, lively. Agitate, to move with a violent, irregular action, or to stir up, disturb, or perturb. Aglow, glowing. Agnosticism, the doctrine that neither the nature nor the existence of God can be known. Any doctrine which affirms that all knowledge is relative and uncertain. Ago, past, gone by. Agonize, to cause to suffer, agonize. What? Oh, I lost it. Dang it. And that's why you don't look at your live stream, folks. It's very, very great. Hello, people of Instagram Live. I'm streaming on YouTube. Thanks. Alright, so I'm just gonna go from ago, past, gone by, agonize, to cause to suffer agony, torture, to suffer anguish, to struggle or strive desperately. Agony, extreme pain of mind or body, anguish. Agree, to yield assent or favor, consent. Accede, to be in unison, concord or harmony, concur. Agreeable, pleasing either to the mind or senses, pleasant, grateful, willing, ready to agree or consent. Agreement, state or act of agreeing. An exclamation expressing triumph mixed with derision, or a simple surprise. Aid, to help. One that helps assistant, a military or naval officer acting in confidential assistance to a superior. Ailment, indisposition, a bodily disorder or disease. Aim, to direct the intention or purpose. Try, endeavor, to direct or point as a weapon, a blow, a remark, a proceeding at or so as to hit or affect a particular object. Act of aiming something, intention, design. Air, the invisible, odorless, and tasteless mixture of gases, chiefly nitrogen and oxygen, surrounding the earth, the atmosphere. Aircraft, a machine capable of floating in or floating through the air. Airing, an exposure to air as for drawing, a walk or ride in the open air. Airship, a dirigible balloon, as distinguished from the simple balloon or the airplane. Aisle, a passage into which rows of seats open. Ajar, slightly turned or open. Akin, related. Alabaster, a gypsum of fine texture and usually white and translucent, also a variety of calcite. Alacrity, a cheerful willingness. Alarm, a summons to arms. Any sound or signal notifying danger. Alcohol, a colorless, volatile, inflammable liquid which is the intoxicating principle for fermented and distilled liquors. Alcove, a recessed portion of a room as for a bed or a small room opening into a larger one. Alert, watchful, vigilant, brisk, nimble, an alarm warning symbol. Alien, of another country, foreign. Alignment, act of aligning, formation in a straight line. Alike, having resemblance, similar, in the same manner, form, or degree, in common equally. Alimony, law, an allowance made to a former spouse on legal separation or divorce. Alive, living, or being in a state of action, force, or operation. All, the whole quantity, extent, duration, amount, quality, or degree of, the whole, any, whatever, every. Only, alone, nothing but, as it was all, profit, and no loss. Wholly, entirely, quite, very, the whole, totality, hence, everything or every person. That was the whole definition for all. Very well done. Allegation, positive assertion. Alleviate, to lighten or lessen. Mitigate. Alley. A narrow city street. Alliteration. Repetition of the same letter or sound at the beginning of the words, succeeding each other immediately or at short intervals, as in one form of verse. Allot. To distribute in portions, assign or set apart as a share. Allot or part. Allotment. Apportionment. Allow. To grant, give, to let one have, to own or acknowledge as a claim, accept as true, concede. Allowance. A limited or stated amount as of income or food. Allspice. The berry of the pimento, also the spice prepared from it. Allude. To refer indirectly or by suggestion. Almanac. A calendar of days, weeks, and months to watch astronomical data, and various statistics are often added. Almond, a small tree of the same genus as the peach. Also, its fruit, especially its nut-like kernel. Almost, nearly for the greatest part. Alms, a gift of charity. Aloe, any of a large genus of succulent plants of the lily family, several of which yield a medicinal juice. Aloof, at or from a distance, apart, away. Alphabet, the letters of a language in their usual order, a set of letters or signs which form the elements of a written language. Already, prior to some specified time, previously. Also, in the same manner as something else, likewise in addition to. Altar, a raised structure in religious worship. Altar, that was altar. This is altar. To make otherwise, made different without changing into something else. Vary, modify, to become different, change. Alternate, occurring or succeeding by turns, one after the other, first one and then the other by turns. Reciprocal. Altogether, without exception, wholly, completely. Altruism, regard for the interests of others as a principle of conduct. Aluminum, a bluish silver-white malleable metal noted for lightness and resistance to oxidation. Always, at all times, ever, continually, invariably, uniformly. Amateur, one attached to or following a particular pursuit, study, or science, but not pursuing it professionally. Amaze, to confound or bewilder as by fear or wonder. Astound. Amazing, astounding, astonishing. Amazon, myth, one of a nation of female warriors. Ambiguous, doubtful, uncertain, especially as to meaning, capable of being understood in either one of two or more senses. Ambition, eager or inordinate desire for preferment, honor, superiority, power, or attainment. Also, an object of such desire. Amend, to reform or correct as conduct to mend, repair, to improve, better. Amendment, a change made, correction. American, of or pertaining to America or the United States. An inhabitant of the United States or the Americas. Amiable, having those qualities as good nature, kind-heartedness, and friendliness which cause one to be liked. Amid, in the midst of. Amiss, astray, faultily, improperly. Wrong, faulty, as what is amiss. Amity, friendship, friendly relations, friendliness. Ammonia, a colorless gas with an extremely pungent smell or taste, and taste. Ammunition, the materials as powder, shot, bullets, etc., with which firearms are charged. Any stock of missiles. Amnesty, an act of the sovereign power granting general pardon for a past offense. Among, in or into the midst of, surrounded by, in connection with, in the number of, class of. Amorous, inclined to love, loving, fond, affected with love, in love. Amount, sum, total, or two or more sums or quantities. Aggregate. Amperage, strength of a current of electricity measured in amperes. Ampere, The practical unit of electrical current. The current produced by 1 volt acting through a resistance of 1 ohm. Amphibious. Able to live both on land and in water, as frogs. Amphitheater. An oval or circular building with rising tiers of seats around and about an arena. Anything resembling an amphitheater in a form. Amplify. To render larger or more intense or the like. To enlarge as a statement by adding particulars, illustrations, etc. Amulet. Some small object worn as a charm against evil. Amuse. To entertain or occupy pleasurably. Divert. Excite to mirth. Amusement. State of being amused, also that which amuses. Anachronism. An error in chronology by which events are misplaced in order, especially one by which an event is placed too early. Anything incongruous because its surroundings are not appropriate in time. Anagram. The change of one word or phrase into another by the transposition of its letters. Analogy. Agreement between things in some circumstances but not in others. Analysis. A resolution of anything into elements. An examination of component parts separately or in relation to the whole. Analyze. To resolve into elements or constituent parts. To separate or discriminate the parts of in relation to the whole and to one another. To subject to analysis. Anarchism. The theory that all government is unnecessary. Ancestor. One from whom a person is descended. A progenitor. Anchovy. Any of various small herring-like fishes of the Mediterranean, used for pickling or making sauces. Ancient, old, antique, old-fashioned, belonging to times of long past. And, a particle expressing the general relation of connection or addition, and used to conjoin word with word, clause with clause, or sentence with sentence. Anecdote. A short account of a single incident or a fact of an interesting nature, especially in the life of a well-known person. Anew. Over again, in a new form. Angel. A spiritual celestial being. Superior to man in power and intelligence. A person like an angel in goodness or loveliness. Anger. A strong passion or emotion of displeasure or antagonism. To excite, to anger, and rage, provoke. Angle. The enclosed space near the point where two lines meet, corner, nook. Angry. Affected with anger, enraged, showing or proceeding from anger. Anguish. Extreme pain of body or mind, agony, torture, torment. Animosity. Violent hatred leading to active opposition. Ankle. The joint between the foot and the leg, also the region of this joint. Annals. The relation of events in chronological order. Chronicles. History. Anneal. To subject to high heat, then cool, to soften and render less brittle. Annex. To join one thing, usually something smaller or subordinate, to another. To attach as consequence, condition, etc. Annihilate. To reduce to nothing, destroy the form of, or essential character of. To destroy the force, etc., make void. Anniversary. Day marking the occurrence of a significant event. Let me get some water. Well, okay. Annotate. Great word. To explain or criticize by notes. To make notes or comments. Annuity. Annuity. An amount payable yearly, the right to such payments. Annul. To nullify, abolish, void. Anon. At once, soon, in a little while, at another time. Again. Anonymous. Nameless, of unknown name, also of unknown or of unavowed authorship.
You're at 100.
Another. One more.
You're at 100.
I am at 100? Wait, what? No way.
Did you check?
I can't see it. Hang on. I can't see my subscriber count.
Why not?
There's because it went away. We've done it. We've actually done it. No way. Oh my god. Am I still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh my god. We just hit 100 subscribers. No way. I cannot believe it. We've done it. Let's go. Only took up to, let's see here. We didn't even get through 5 pages.
What's your lucky word?
What is the lucky word? Amherst, I think. No. Is it? Well, anyway, regardless.
True, that's your lucky word, right?
Yeah, you are not wrong. That is true. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. There's a big upload coming on Friday, so be sure to look out for that. It's literally, I put a lot of work into this, so it's really good. If it's anything like my escape room, you know it's gonna be good. So be sure to